Hey Tomo, I got a bit of a weak bladder, so I'm curious to know, how do the cyclists go to the toilet? They can't stop, so...
Hello Kirk, that's a very good question. Now many of the riders have got strong bladders, but given that they take in so much fluid during the course of every stage at the Tour de France, well they've got to stop. The toilet stops generally happen in the early part of the race. When there's not too much happening, one rider might put his hand up and say, hey, let's have a break. They all stop. But if you have to go to the loo during the pointy end of the stage, well, that's just too bad. You're going to have to do it in the saddle or just hold on until the end.
Hey Tomo, further to Kirk's question, I am a little bit curious about the bathroom antics of cyclists. So what about number 2?
You're asking all the hard questions, Layne, but it is a question that many people ask. How do they do number 2, the riders at the Tour de France? Well, I'll be honest with you, I don't really know the answer to that question because I haven't been in that space. All I can suggest is that they clear their insides prior to a long day in the saddle. And if they have to do number 2, as was the case a few years ago with Dutch rider Tom Dumoulin, who became ill in the stomach and had to do number 2 on the side of the road in front of cameras as well, quite embarrassingly, well, that's the only option. You've got to hang on, just like you do when you have to do number 1 towards the pointy end of a race.